Cori Close, who's the head coach of UCLA women's basketball, began her tenure there as an assistant coach. And she was at UCLA when Coach Wooden was alive. And so they all got a chance to know Coach Wooden. Cori Close was given 15 years to go through this journey and get to this point. How unusual is that in this day and age of total, absolute impatience? And it's not as if other eras haven't been impatient. Dean Smith, loss at Wake Forest, fourth year. Fourth year.
Yeah.
Right? Comes back to campus being hung in effigy outside of Carmichael Auditorium. Right? After his third year, which coach were fans screaming to be fired after his third year? Mike Krzyzewski.
Yeah, one of the...
Right? When Joe Paterno talked about like his greatest wins or most important, sometimes it's not your most important. It's not your most important. You're not your biggest win, but your most important win. He always referenced the Miami game in '67 because they had lost the opener to Navy. And I'll never forget his exact words to me where he says, "Steve, I was a 5-6 coach at that point." And then, everybody talks about how he changed over. He started bringing in the young players. He started playing, like series by series, putting them in and so forth. But like, he needed to get on track because he's an under 500 coach in his career, right? And that game got him on track. Cori Close was given 15 years at UCLA where they were good, right? And look, does it help that you're in Los Angeles? Does it help that you're under the radar really as a program, with all due respect? Right? I mean, you're in a city that has the Dodgers, the Lakers,
But they still want to win.
Right.
Right. Steve, I want to ask you a question.
Usually management wants, but you don't get 15 years.
Out of the 362 Division I men's basketball programs, how many coaches began their career that their first season was 2010-11 or earlier? How many coaches are left still currently in the same jobs they had 15 years before today?
I'd say a dozen.
22. You have Greg Campy, Tom Izzo, James Jones, Mark Few, Scott Drew, Bill Self, Matt Painter. You've got Tommy Amaker. Like, you've got 22 total names still in the same position. That means 340 programs have changed. Of course, in the likes of a Duke, Krzyzewski was there forever. He changes over with John Shire. And like, that'll happen.
I mean, that's a retirement.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is there's only so many
like Roy Williams retired.
Exactly. And then Jim Boeheim retired right after he took over.
Jay Wright retired.
Like, that'll happen. But 340 of the 362 coaches, like, that is a monumental number. And this year alone, there's more than 22 coaches. There's like 40, 50 jobs that have been changed.
There aren't many like Tom Izzo and Mark Few who were assistants and ascended to the head job. And, in other words, they were assistants at the program they were at and ascended to the job.
In terms of the Big Ten, it's Matt Painter.
Okay, does this include Randy Bennett? Because Randy Bennett was at St. Mary's.
He was.
Okay, he's now at Arizona State.
He is now at Arizona State. That was 25. He was there since 2000 to 2001 was his first year, I believe. It was 25 years at
so he's
St. Mary's.
Left St. Mary's. So now you're down to 21.
Well, there's 22 on this list. He wasn't on this list.
Okay.
You've got Kowalczyk at Toledo, Andrew Toole at Robert Morris, Dana Altman, Ted Hoatling at New Haven, who Penn State saw this year, Tad Boyle, Brad Brownell at Clemson, Leon Rice at Boise State, Lavelle Moten at NC Central, Brett Reed at Lehigh, Tommy Amaker, Bill Cohen at Northeastern, John Judkins, Chris Mooney, Matt Painter, Gary Manshall, Bill Self, Scott Drew, Mark Few, James Jones, Tom Izzo, and Greg Campy. Campy's the only one from before 1995 that is still at the same job. He's, of course, at Oakland in the Horizon League.
Yeah.
So a lot of changing, only 22 coaches, and Close got 15 years, and now she won. That's huge.
I'm just pointing out how unusual that is in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
And she's always been a quality coach,
mm-hmm.
and now she's a national champion coach. It is difficult to win,
mm-hmm.
but it is in today's world where everybody's demanding that today be great.
Mm-hmm.
People, you should appreciate the journey of your own life.
Mm-hmm.
You should appreciate the journey of your own life. Yes, there are ups, there are downs, and so forth. When it comes to sports,
mm-hmm.
there's fans sometimes that don't appreciate the journey of their team.
No.
They get to where they got to.
No, they do not, Steve Jones.
Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.